what is acceleration to gravity? What is the formula of it? We all are aware about it. So let us first write the formula which says that G equals to Gm by R square. So this is a formula for acceleration due to gravity. Now what we are going to do? We are going to discuss some of the factors on which the value of G depends. Okay. Now this acceleration to gravity depends on what factors that we are going to discuss in detail. First factor that we have to talk about is the shape of Earth. Very important factor, shape of Earth. So normally what happens if somebody asks you what is the shape of Earth, the first thing that comes to our mind is spherical in shape, but it is not so. Actual shape of Earth is geoid. Now what is the meaning of geoid? Geoid means flattened at the poles but bulged towards the equator or towards the center. Now here what I am going to draw is an exaggerated form of it, but it is not that flattened that I am drawing it right now over here for you. Just to explain it to you in a better way, I am drawing this diagram, but it is not that flat. Okay, so flattened at the poles and bulged towards the equator. So this is how the geoid shape is. So here it is flattened. Okay. Now if I consider this as a center, I am going to get this as one radius and this is another radius. Now let's say if the object is on the surface of Earth, here the object is lying. This is what? This R is what? The distance between the two objects, and the object is on the surface of Earth only. So what we are going to do? Which distance we are going to take? The distance or the radius of the Earth only. Why? Because it is on the surface of Earth. Formula says that G equals to Gm by R square. Now R is what? This distance. Okay, I can use capital R over here in this situation. So when, if you see this figure carefully, this radius is going to be bigger as compared to this one towards the pole. This is pole and this is the equator. Why it is smaller? Pole wala why it is smaller? Because it is flattened. Here it is bulged. So this is going to be bigger. This is going to be smaller. So now if somebody is standing at the pole, okay, now let's say I'm just giving you a layman's example. Let's say this radius is this actual radius towards the equator is 10 meter or 10 kilometer. But when the person is at the pole, maybe the distance will be 9.8 because it is smaller as compared to the equator. It is flattened. It's not going to be same. It is going to be lesser than this. So let's say 9.8. So what has happened? On the poles, if a person is on the pole, this radius is less. So value of G will be more. Okay. So first factor on which the value of G depends is the shape of Earth. Why? Because if somebody is standing on the pole, value of R will be less, and if R is less, G will be more, as they are inversely proportional to each other. Similarly, if you are on the equator, R is more, so value of G will be less. So this is the first factor. If let's say if you have gold, okay, and on which point, at what point of this which particular point on the surface of Earth will the weight of the gold be more? Okay, now what is weight? Weight is mass into acceleration due to gravity. Where is gravity more? Gravity is more at poles. So if you have gold with you, it is going to be more in weight at the poles as compared to that of the equator. Though it is going to be fractional, but yes, it is going to be there because the value of G at the poles is more as compared to that of the equator, near the equator. Now the second factor that we have to talk is the altitude or height. Again, because whatever question comes in physics, you always have to explain it using the formula. We'll take again the same formula that says G equals to Gm by R square. Now this is Earth. This is the radius, okay, and let's say the object is somewhere over here at a distance of h, right? Now if we are finding out the value of G, the distance which was R earlier, When the object was on the surface of Earth, it was r. But now the object is somewhere at particular height, let's say h. So what will happen? This h will be added over here. So what we are going to get is g equals to gm r plus h ka whole square. Okay. Now again the value in the denominator has increased. So if the value has increased over here, the value of g will decrease. Now this is a very common thing, common sense it is. As you go away from the surface of Earth, the value of g will keep on decreasing because this g and r are inversely proportional. If you are increasing the height, it will keep on decreasing. Now in your 11th standard, actually this is not the proper formula for it, but in order to understand, you can stop it here only. If you want to explain this concept of altitude and height, you can in 9th standard stop it over here. But in higher class, in higher studies when you will go, you are going to get another formula that says that, let me just erase it. The formula is g on the particular height is equivalent to g 1 minus 2h by r. So this is the proper formula that you are going to study in your higher classes. But I hope you all have understood that if you will go away from the surface of Earth, if the height will increase, the value of g will keep on decreasing. Now the third factor that we have to talk about is the depth or the center of the Earth. Now if again we consider this as Earth, earlier we were here initially in the first case, then we moved away from it. Now we are going to go down towards the center of the Earth. Okay. Now if this object is going down towards the center of Earth, what is going to happen? That the radius will keep on decreasing, distance will keep on decreasing, and at one particular point of time when it actually has reached towards the center of Earth, radius will become almost negligible. Okay. And similarly, if the object has reached the center of the Earth, at the center of Earth, the mass is also going to be negligible. It has become a point source. Now, if I draw a point over here, it's not going to make much of a difference or much of a significance. Okay. Similarly, if you have a dot at the center of the Earth, it basically does not have any mass. Fine. And you can say it is negligible. Again, if I write the formula g equals to gm by r square. So if this becomes negligible or 0, this becomes negligible or 0, the value of g will also become 0. So normally what do we say? That at the center of the Earth, if you go towards the center of the Earth, the value of g becomes 0 because radius has become negligible as well as the mass has become negligible. So these are the three factors that we have in our question. First is the shape of the Earth, second is the height, and third is the depth or the center of the Earth. Okay, so this is how the value of g will vary.